up with your ideas. That's a great idea.
Yeah. I had got mine in Oklahoma. Mine in Oklahoma did cost. It was, I think, 100 and something, 125.
104, 104.50 is what
Yeah.
I paid for mine
Yeah.
recently.
But then the whole grant thing, people don't understand, like, they're not available all the time. And just because you apply for it don't mean you're getting it.
Right. And you have to show that you're operating.
Right.
And you're operating and either you
Turning
had a
some type
profit
of
coming in
Yeah.
or then having a loss.
Yes.
So you know what? Go ahead, try it.
Yeah, don't waste
That's
your
what I'd
money because
Like, but if you're going to follow a meme on social media and think it's going to make you something and you didn't have a business plan already and that's what you're following, okay, you know, best of luck.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Yeah, I'm gonna need them to stop. It's not that easy. It's really not.
like,
I wish I could hand somebody 150 and they throw me back 150,000. Do you know how much easier that would be with my business right now?
Right. And during a pandemic.
Man.
Okay. Real quick, we'll go into the TV watch list. I know I'm more of I stay home, love just binge watching TV. Have you guys ever checked out Bridgerton, that new, like British type
No.
thing? No?
I've gone old school recently. Sorry.
Did you?
I'm intrigued to try and watch it, but I don't want to start watching it and then get mad at myself because I'm done with it quicker than
You're not gonna
everything
feel like
else
that.
I've been doing.
You're not gonna feel like that.
I mean, I'm seeing mixed reviews on it, so that's what's keeping me from actually watching it. I don't see too many people talking about, oh my God, this is awesome. You have to watch it.
It's the sex scenes. It's really steamy sexy. Listen, I was like, whoa, but
they did that back then?
Right. Oh man. But this is the thing, like, the lead character, he's a duke, and he's just like a pretty man. You get what I'm saying? Like, pretty man. So it's not like you lusting over him. You're just like, oh yeah, he's pretty.
Admiring.
Yeah. And I'm like,
oh, I could do his eyebrows.
Yes. Yes. And listen,
the makeup life.
Right.
And then certain poses he do, I'm like, oh, okay, that's a pose. All right, thank you. But I'm like, I want smoldering. I want like Brad Pitt, Idris, Sean Connery.
Like a manly man.
Manly man,
Thor.
yeah. So it didn't do it for me. You said who?
Thor.
Oh,
sorry, I've been watching Marvel lately, you guys.
Yes. Oh my gosh, Thor. I was mad he cut his hair off. God, right? He cut his hair.
Lord.
All right. So, one last thing I do want to recap real quick. I have managed in 2.5 weeks to have 3 different hairstyles. Amen for that, sister.
Yes. Now that's an accomplishment.
That's an accomplishment.
Yes.
Oh gosh. All right. We're going to come back with the spotlight topic, and that's going to be all about being in a relationship. We're going to have some fun with that coming up. Today's hot topic, we're talking about relationships and the fun things, the crazy, challenging, and what's rewarding about our current situation that we're in. And we're actually very fortunate that we each share like each step of that relationship. Rayn's single, Heather's in a committed relationship, and I'm married. And the dynamics are different yet the same. Us as women, we have different dynamics, but yet we're still the same, and just some things that we can explore. So anybody want to kind of open up about like the pros and cons or the challenges you may face right now? Or in a little backstory? Go ahead, Rayn, because you got the most exciting one. You still get to shop. Free dinners and everything.
It's not like you think, I promise
Free
you.
dinners.
No, not even. You guys don't understand. Dating is difficult. It is not as easy as people think, especially for me, because if you can't intrigue me mentally, or show me some type of support or come at me on a godly level, I just have no interest in being 41. It's like, no, I just don't have time for that waste. Yeah. So while it's fun doing the whole, I guess, date thing, I don't date. I never really had to. So the whole life for me is really, really different.
So were you in like committed relationships before and then now you're single and it's kind of something new that you're experiencing?
So I got married at 19.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And he was my first boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And we stayed together for a very long time. So dating for me was not that type of thing. My first marriage was your unconventional marriage. I didn't want to be your typical wife. I didn't want to be the one where, something happened and now I'm spending the rest of my life in jail in an orange suit that don't fit my style, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why the dating thing is difficult for me. I didn't have to do it. Mm-hmm. Even when I was kind of single, I didn't have to do it. They approached me. I didn't have to, do any of that extra stuff. Now it's like you've got to literally swipe left just to bypass the extra bullshit. And you're like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm old fashioned. I like the courting stage.
Yeah.
I like the, texts for no reason, the, sending the flowers for no reason. I guess people would call that the spoiling stage. You don't have to spoil me. That's something that should be done every day. I just like the fact that maybe I'm on your mind for that split second. I've come across you for that moment. I put a smile on your face, so you sent me a text message.
Right. That's so
people
special.
know I don't call.
Heather, we're sitting there like, damn.
I know,
I'm still that old fashioned,
you're attracting this by just, like you said earlier, you spoke it. So you're speaking it into existence and that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're attracting that into your life.
I'm doing something different this year. I'm actually attempting. I'm giving chances. Okay. I'm just letting them know I'm like baseball, 3 strikes, you're out.
Absolutely.
I might even cut you off here too.
Just remember that, just remember 2 strikes is 3 strikes.
Yeah, exactly.
I just might cut you off.
Exactly.
It really just depends on, what has happened at that point. If conversation is dull, I'm so sorry. I'm just going to let you know right now, don't even attempt. If you don't even know how to approach, just stop. Just stop.
Good for you.
I'm not trying to train. I know that sounds kind of shallow, shitty, or whatever.
No,
at 41, the guy's supposed to be already at least established with something. I mean, like, I gotta train you too.
Cheerleaders were like, no, you're doing it right.
You're supposed to be some female along the line already broke you in. I'm just here to scoop it up.
And who else is going to tell them? Who else is going to tell them if you don't?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see a point. Like I said, I mean, I've already did it once, and I was getting ready to do it, here a few years ago. So it's like I've already got my stance. I already threw my list away before and I never went by it. And, now it's like, okay, that's it. I'm done trying to, sacrifice. I'm tired of, pushing what I actually want aside. I just feel like I shouldn't have to compromise anymore. I've compromised enough and there needs to be some, give and take. I've been given. So now I'm getting ready to give to God and fill me back up and figure the rest out another different path and way. So if you're not reading relationship goals, please don't hop in my inbox. Don't find me on social media. It's not going to happen.
Let me ask you a quick question though. What is the best thing about being single?
I get to find me. I get to love me. I get to spend time with me. I get to adore everything that I thought I loved about me all over again. I get to, fix and tweak and love. It's me.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Heather. Now, Heather, you have a similar story. You've been a commitment person.
Yeah.
I
should have been a committed person, but yes.
And you've been married and you like right now your relationship is designed how you guys designed it. It's not going to be a traditional, but go ahead.
And we designed it by trial and error and not by like something we had planned out or had in mind. We didn't have any like set plans for this. It just kind of happened organically, and that's exactly what I'm following. I'm following like the natural cues. So the relationship that I am in, we've been together for over 9 years. And when I met him, I already had 5 children. So that by itself was quite a feat. And I was giving him advice at the time saying, don't date a woman with children.
And he had none at the time.
He had no kids at the time. And we're the same age, you know. So he got to live his single life a lot longer than I did. And we just, I don't know, we started out totally platonic, and we were just two like comedians, you know?
Yeah.
We were clowns together. And all of a sudden, I don't know, just all of a sudden there was a spark, and that spark has like grown into a wildfire. It's still there. I'm totally in love with him. I believe he's in love with me too. I'm sure he'd say it if he was here right now, or I'd kick him. No, but no, we just have, we kind of respect each other for whatever our shortcomings are. And, you know, we've had to work out a lot of kinks, especially when it comes to parenting. And we lived together.
And now, just to say, now you guys have 3 children together.
Yes, we now have 3. So I'm the crazy lady with 8 kids and a million
Lord
pets. And
Jesus, I'm praying for her.
So we have 3 kids together, but we were living together, and all my kids from before, we were all living under one roof, and he and I had the 2 together. And, you know, our parenting styles were very different. And, you know, I had a dynamic with my kids already that didn't allow for another kind of alpha to come in and take on a role of a co-parent. And so, you know, that we ended up splitting up. I left for a little while. I ended up buying the house next door to his house. So
that was so freaking cool.
With that, you know, it was so brief that we were apart. We ended up right back together, and honestly, it's better than it ever was. And, you know, now we're making plans to see how we can bring it all together, and maybe, you know, just instead of being in 2 separate houses, have just one big house together. Yeah. And but it's a great, very respectful relationship. And I've never been in love. I swear I've never been in love before. Once I fell for him, that's it. I can't even think about anything else.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy.
And you guys are so
very,
cute.
very happy.
You guys are so cute. So the challenges was combining a household, because you already came with children. He adapted to it, then had children biologically of his own with his stepchildren. So you guys was able to really, like, instead of most people just giving up or just making it difficult, y'all found a way. Like, the smart thing, Heather, I even said, like, you moving next door. I'm like, that is like genius, because number one, most people that have money and separate, they'll get like a place that's really close to their ex, just so that the kids still have that normal, you know, kind of as close to normal
it's a
as
lack
possible.
Of, right. It's not that distance.
Right. And you guys, and it made y'all stronger. So like, that's why when people say, well, oh my gosh, I love their relationship. Everybody has their own relationship though. Like you guys, like you said, you didn't plan for it to go that way, but it did, and it just made it even stronger. And that is the beauty of when you do